영어식 생각 훈련. 한 단어가 다음 단어를 부른다. 생각의 단어. 책을 보는 법. The man next to the airplane is drawing a ship for the little prince who he met on the desert. Most people thought of a snake which ate an elephant in the picture as a hat. 재밌네. The little prince can see the sunset several times a day if he moves back a little bit because his planet is very tiny. He is flying toward the earth, taking wild geese, leaving his planet. Practice a man and the little prince. The picture of a snake, the little prince and his tiny planet, the little prince and the wild geese. Jack and the bean tree. The bean tree, which Jack planted in the front yard, grew taller than the mountain. Jack and a castle on the cloud. There was a castle where a giant lived on the top of the bean tree which Jack climbed up with. Jack's mom, Jack and a giant. Jack's mom, what did she do? Cut the bean tree. How? With an axe. Why? To block giant's path. When? After Jack arrived. A man and gamblers. The man what did he do? Won a ticket for Titanic that would leave for America from the poker game. Practice. Same. Mom. Why? How? The what? Bean tree. Where? What happened? How? Tell. A sailor on the watchtower. A sailor who was on the watchtower. What happened? Couldn't realize what? That iceberg was coming. Where to? Toward the Titanic. People on the boat. People who on the lifeboat. What are they doing? Are paddling. Why? To escape from the boat, which is sinking. A huntsman and a little girl. A man with a sword. Man, what is he doing? Is bringing a little girl. Where to? Toward the forest. Why? To kill her. A woman and a girl. A woman wearing a black cape. What did she do? Gave an apple to whom? To a girl who was standing under the tree. The prince and a girl. The prince, what did he do? Kissed the girl who was sleeping were in the casket made of glass. Guys wearing prison uniforms. Some guys who are wearing prison uniforms, what are they doing? Are having a drink where on the roof which they painted. A man in the jail. A man who came into the jail. What did he do? Found the whore where behind the poster, actress of an actress. People and rest. People who were surprised by rest which came in crowds, where to toward the village. A man and a group of rest. A man who, what is he doing, is walking, playing a pipe, where to toward the river, leading a group of rest. A wolf and a girl wearing the wolf who wearing grandmother's clothes is waiting for the girl with a red cape lying on the bed. The people who are hiding behind the wall are taking a video of the man to broadcast. A man at the end of the sea. A man who reached at the end of the sea found the gate to go out of the world. Practice. A spider and a man. A spider which came down from the ceiling with a man who was holding a camera. A man wearing stranger clothes. A man wearing spider printed clothes is flying between the buildings using the spider webs. The Spider-Man needs to choose if he will rescue a girl who he loves or others in danger. Two kids and a house who got lost in the forest found a house made of cookies. The witch is falling into the pot on the fire because the two kids pushed her. A girl is flying with a house through clouds due to a tornado. The man who the girl meets in the forest is an old man who doesn't have a heart. The Wizard of Oz tells the girl that he will let her know how to back home if she kills the witch. Practice. Amen and people. People are firing the gun to a man who is wearing weird clothes with a bat mark. A man is walking toward the bus after he pushed the button to explode the hospital. A statue named Happy Prince is standing on the hill near the village. A swallow, which was going toward the south, sat on the shoulder of the Happy Prince, who was dropping tears. A swallow is flying to deliver the treasure to the poor due to the prince's favor. She realized that she left her son alone at home after she arrived at the airport. A boy who left at home alone set several traps at home to protect against the burglaries. A man who looks like a beast is dancing with a beautiful girl until the sun falls from the sky. The thief ran after Alibaba, who knew the location of the cave where the treasure was hidden. Alibaba marked X on the door of all the houses with chalk. Alibaba shouted the magic spell in front of the cave where there were treasures to open the cave's door. The people who took a boat met the black gorilla, which was as big as a building in the island. Helicopters fired their gun to the big gorilla, which was on the top of the building. He stole a car to go to the sea with his new friend, who he had met in the hospital. A donkey met the other animals while he was going to Bremen to be a musician. Thieves are running away because they mistook a shadow of animals for a monster. A man who brings a flower pot is walking on the street with a little girl. A man who has scissor hands is living in a castle out of the village. He is trimming all the trees in the village with funny shapes, using his scissor hands. The nose of the child, made of wood, grew up gradually whenever he told a lie to his grandfather. He is making Pinocchio's new legs. He is making new legs for Pinocchio, whose legs were broken by fire. A monster in the forest. A monster who has green-colored skin is living in the cottage in the forest. Shrek and a donkey. Shrek met a donkey on the way to the huge mountain where the dragon lived. A beautiful princess gets transformed to a monster with green-colored skin after the sun goes down. The prince and a woman. The prince is chasing a woman who is leaving the castle to take a carriage before 12. The prince found the shoes on the stairs which the girl was wearing after she left. All the girls in the village are in line to try the shoes which the prince brought. Two dwarfs who live in a peaceful village are living toward the huge volcano to destroy the ring. Practice. A wizard and a devil. A wizard wearing gray clothes is fighting with a big devil who has a whip. A man who is holding an arrow is taking aim at the apple on his son's head. A shark which has sharp teeth is getting closer toward the beach where many people are gathering. The boy meets a dog that was abandoned by his owner in front of the church while he was delivering milk. The boy who delivers milk fell asleep with his dog under the picture. Two men who had nothing in their hands told the king, who wore a crown, that it was the most beautiful fabric. A man with a cigar on his mouth in the corner of a restaurant on a rainy night. The youngest pig made a house with bricks on the hill to protect himself against the wolf. Two baby pigs are running toward the house where the youngest pig lives to avoid the wolf. The bus has to keep running because of the bomb that will be exploded if the bus stops. The boy whose shadow was ripped apart by the dog is knocking the window of Wendy's room. The fairy died because she ate cake which had poison instead of Peter Pan. A captain with a hook is driving the children out to the sea where alligators are waiting. The children on the bicycle are flying with an alien toward the moon. A girl wearing red shoes is dancing in the front yard of the church. A girl who was dancing asked the woodman to cut her feet in red shoes. The witch told people that the princess would die when she turns to 16 due to piercing by a needle. A woman is sleeping on the top of the castle, which is covered by weeds. The wall in between the platforms is the secret path to go to the magic world called Hogwarts. A boy on the chair wore a hat which would make a decision about what dormitory he would live. Alice found a hole to the wonderland in the forest while she was chasing the rabbit. Alice is having a tea with the rabbit wearing a weird hat under the tree. The Queen of Hearts, who was sitting on the chair shaped like a card, to catch Alice. The toy wearing a space suit is packed in the box on the shelf. Buzz, who came out from the box, met a toy wearing cowboy-style clothes on the bed. Buzz and Woody missed the car they had taken while they were fighting on the street. Buzz and Woody are running away from a boy who likes destroying toys he has. Woody lighted up the rocket on the Buzz's back to fly him up to the car. People who are smaller than his hand are living in the island that was found by him. He is tied on the floor by many ropes that were set up by Lilliputians. An elf with a strange hat, who was hiding in the lamp, appeared when he rubbed the lamp. A man on the carpet is flying toward the castle to rescue his fiancée. He makes a suit which can help to transform into a robot to escape from a cave. A man who is locked in a cave. An ant and a grasshopper. The ant is working so hard under the sunshine to gather foods while the grasshopper is being lazy. The reporters from a broadcasting station are interviewing a man who is leading a crowd. All the soldiers in the gym are looking at the man who is hitting a ping pong ball toward the wall. The mermaid gave the witch her voice to get legs to go to the land. The wolf ate chalk to make his voice smooth to cheat the children who were in their house. Mother goat puts stones into the wolf's belly, who is sleeping after she rescued the babies. Mother goat and wolf. A man wearing a turban is pointing a spear at the tiger on the little boat. 하다가 그냥 계속 하게 됐네. A girl wearing a hat is selling matches on the street in the middle of a snowy night. A table with many delicious dishes appeared in front of her when she struck the matches. A boy with a stick is running toward the village, shouting, "Wolf is coming!" All the people ignored the boy who was asking for help, although the wolf appeared to catch and eat his sheep. Soldiers are drawing the ropes to bring the huge horse made of wood into the castle. Many soldiers came out from the wooden horse to kill their enemies who were sleeping. The turtle is crawling toward the finish line while the rabbit is sleeping under the tree. The animals came out from the board when the children cast the dice to play the board game. Almost done. He throws out stuff to make his home lighter so that it can fly up to the sky. He needs to decide if he will take the blue pill, which tells him the truth, or the red pill. A little baby who was small like a thumb was born in a flower which had been planted in a pot. The man who had drifted due to an airplane accident found an island no one lives on. He made a friend with a ball in the box which he had to deliver. He made a boat with oars to escape from the island. The nutcracker is fighting with rats that are trying to attack the girl while she is sleeping. He is climbing up a tree while the bear is approaching to his friend, who pretends to die. A girl with very long hair is locked up in a room on the top of the tower. A man who is listening to a beautiful song is going up toward the top of the tower, catching hold of her long hair. A man who ran a bookstore fell in love with an actress who accidentally entered his bookstore. The children found a path to go to another world behind the closet while playing hide and seek. Yeah, done. It's all done. It's a 영어식 생각 훈련 1. It is a cat. It is sleeping. It's a sleeping cat. It's a cat. It is sleeping on the sofa. It's a cat sleeping on the sofa.